Hello my loves, welcome back to Zeke's Lunchbox. Today we're going to do a studio vlog style chit chat hangout thing. In this video I'm working on a tarot card. If you're new here, I'm working on a tarot card project. Over the last couple of years I've just been trying to flesh out a bunch of paintings, 22 to be exact. We are up to painting 21, so it's very exciting. It's getting very close to the finish line. I'm getting very itchy. I just want to move on to the minor arcana. But if you're new here, I have a playlist down below of all the tarot cards that have been made over the last couple of years if you want to catch up with the project. 21 paintings, you guys, that's actually quite a lot. Today we're going to work on the Magician. I don't know, I've just gotten into a regular schmegular routine with it all. I'm just trying to finish it mid-September and then we can have a big chat about what's going to happen with the minor arcana. So yeah, that's me so far. I live in Melbourne, Australia. At the moment we have a lockdown to happen until mid-September. The lockdown includes a curfew at 8 o'clock. Only essential workers can go out. I feel like we're all very well aware and well equipped of what a lockdown looks like now. What I'm mostly confused about is all my friends in other parts of Australia are going about their lives, traveling and doing whatnot. Fair enough, that's in your state, but pre the lockdown in Australia, everyone was like, oh, there was a couple of weeks when we could like go out and hang out with friends and stuff. I didn't do that. I didn't get the memo on that. I didn't hang out with anybody. So I've actually not left this house for the last 5 months. The only place I've gone to is the post office, Officeworks, and to get cat food and to get human food. I'm going a little bit crazy. I don't know if you guys have watched The Shining or if you've watched The Lighthouse. I'm getting to that a little bit cuckoo stage.
Here's Johnny!
That being said, if it weren't for a pandemic and forcing me to paint and doing literally nothing else for 5 months, I can't say that this project would be near as close as I've come to be quite honest. You know, there's that to be happy about. Being successful at work is my only joy right now, so that's why I have been very productive. It's the only thing that gives me any satisfaction. It gives me purpose. So yeah, don't know, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I don't want to make anybody feel bad if you haven't accomplished anything in that time. We all function differently. It's just that I have nothing else but to work. And, you know, making a lot of art and really getting a good move on with the tarot card project has been satisfying to me. This project's just taught me so much. My business partner and I discussed this in a video where we kind of reflect about the project so far. What this project has really taught me is how to, well, first of all, draw bodies. I don't think you guys realize maybe you're seeing all the results of months, years of studying and drawing since going full time with art. Maybe to you guys it looks, pretty effortless, but behind the scenes, 2 years ago I could hardly draw a body. I couldn't draw a hand, I couldn't draw a foot, let alone paint one. Look, I was doing them, but I wasn't thriving at them. And I feel like now I'm really at a nice, comfortable stage when it comes to my skill levels. So gosh, there's so many things that I would change if I had to do it all over again. Mostly I wouldn't paint acrylic paintings. I would really focus my time on becoming a digital artist because I think today's day and age, you need to be able to pump out artworks really quickly. And I don't know, I actually think a lot of really successful artists who sell paintings, big paintings for thousands of dollars, all the colleagues that I have, they're really prolific and they can pump out a painting every single week. So, I'm just trying to focus really hard on making artworks a lot quicker. And I feel like if I was a digital painter, this project would have been done a year ago. I think that's all I have to say for now. I'm gonna do this. everybody! Okay, so haven't painted this for a couple of days because I recorded the sketchbook tour and I edited that over the last 2 days. So if you haven't seen that video, I will pop that in the description below if you haven't seen the latest sketchbook tour. But yeah, going pretty well with this. I'm very happy with the direction and the expression of the face. Having more expressive faces and just a little bit more personality in the characters that I make has been a goal of mine. You know, across all of the other tarot cards, I feel like all the girls and the guys are a little bit dead-faced, and yeah, I wanted to give them like more of a smirk or have a really cheery expression. So yeah, happy with the way he's looking. That's what he's looking like so far. And I think at this point I need to pause on the centerpiece, on the main figure, and I think right now I'm going to focus on the floral stuff. The way I reason the order that I paint in is whatever is in the background I try and paint first. So obviously like the pinks and the oranges I paint first, and then although these are kind of all equal in perspective, the vine that he's holding I want to render first, so then I can draw the hand, and then also the tail I'd like to render first. So that way I'm just painting in the order that I like to paint in, where anything that kind of interacts with a background element I can paint over it, and then it's just a little bit cleaner for me to paint in that order. So I'm going to focus on the floral stuff and the vines and the tail today, and then hopefully tomorrow I can work on the items, and then we'll see how it goes after that. But it's currently Friday and I'm really hoping I can finish this weekend in time for Monday, because Monday is usually when Julian and I have our big tarot card meeting. Because we have our tarot card meetings on Monday, I try and like just wrap everything up and actually meet the commitments that I have to getting the tarot card project on track. That's what my focus is, and hopefully I can get this done by then. So let's get to it. Everybody, we are gonna finish off this painting today. Going pretty well. 2 days behind schedule. I'm starting to get incredibly burnt out, but we're so close. And after this, we only have one major Arcana card left, which is honestly just so crazy. And I feel like I just have no more steam left to even like talk about it, or even you know, launch a bunch of celebratory products to, you know, celebrate this momentous occasion. But anyway, we'll chat more about that in the last card when we get to it. For now, let's chat about this one. Quite happy with the way the coin came out. It feels like really realistic. You know, sometimes I paint things in like realistic tones, or like capture the light just right. Haha, that rhymed.
Yeah, it's like poetry, sort of, they rhyme.
And every now and then I'm like, hey, that looks kind of cool. That looks kind of, you know, realistic. Almost photorealistic. I don't like super photorealistic stuff because, I don't know, to me it's just like a little bit wankery, and it's like, you know, you could just take a photo. But I won't bore you with my thoughts on photorealistic paintings. Just gotta finish off these 2 hands and the legs and sword. I still think I have a full day of painting because like I said, I'm quite burnt out. So it feels like it's gonna be one of those days where I like paint a little bit, procrastinate, paint, procrastinate. Yeah. But good news as well, in Melbourne in particular. Hang on, let me switch views. Today, my scanner is going to arrive, and I ordered a scanner because I normally scan with a place, but now that we're in lockdown, they just can't do the scanning. And I know we won't be in lockdown forever, but I bought a scanner because every time I do scan, sometimes there's an issue, sometimes it isn't. It's just common practice to scan a couple of times to get the settings just right, and then you have the correct scan, or, you know, there's just always so many different things that go wrong. That's just standard practice. Once I go digital, I won't have to deal with any of that anymore. That's 2 reasons why I got a scanner, but the third one is my accountant says that I really need a lot more expenses. I don't make that much, but proportionally to what is going out, I am. Therefore, I'm getting taxed too much, and for somebody in my price bracket and the amount that I'm making, I just shouldn't be getting taxed as much. The solution to that is to spend more, which is really scary because I don't want to spend more. I just want more to come in. But yeah, I don't have enough expenses in the business. That's why I got a scanner as well, and why I also bought a Cintiq. Takes a second for me to realize that, you know, you got to spend money to make money. Whenever I spend more money, whether it is in merch or buying different lenses or microphones or whatever it is, investments in the business, it always returns. And I don't know why, like, I just can't get that in my mind. I've never regretted anything that I've purchased for business reasons. It's always been really beneficial, and like, why didn't I buy this before, a couple of months ago, years ago even? So yeah. Finally bought a scanner. That's my little rant about the scanner that is coming in today. I can't leave the house until it gets here, so let's just paint until it gets here and then we can open it. Hello everyone! I know this angle is insane, but it's my top-down camera that I've angled out. So insane because I thought I was getting my scanner, then this came in the mail and I was like, what the hell, that's not a scanner. But it's still relevant to what we're doing over here on this channel. Bunch of Poscas. I wanted to add to my collection of Copic markers, but I couldn't grab them on Amazon. Long story short, I've got a voucher on Amazon that I'm trying to use, and nobody ships to Australia. It's just so frustrating. Anyway, just a butt ton of markers. Let's angle you back down. Just a bunch of markers, just because I'm getting really bored with my watercolor pen palettes, and yeah, I'm just bored of the mediums that I'm using currently. So you know what? These were quite cheap on the pack that I got online. I'll pop that in the description if you're interested. Just wanting to play around with some more stuff in my sketchbook and get some more tools. Again, I got these because I need to spend more money. So that's why I got them. But as soon as I left the house, look what came in. Da 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 da! Woohoo! I won't flip it the other way around because that's got my address on it. Yeah, so scanners are very old school because everybody just works digitally now, so fairly cheap. I think it only cost me like $150. So, you know, for tech, quite cheap. Again, it's very old technology, so why would it be that expensive? Cool. Well, hopefully, you know, this makes the process a lot faster. Again, I told you guys I'm having a procrastinator kind of day, so I still haven't finished this, but yeah, now that this is in my possession, let's actually finish this. I actually don't really give a shit.